The ultimate free wholesaling real estate course from A to Z. What is up, guys? Zach Ginn here.
Rick Ginn here.
And in today's video, what we want to do is give you a never before seen, unreleased, never released ever version of our free wholesaling course. And really what we're going to do today is what the kids call like speed running. Where we're just going to go through the entire freewholesaling.com course today, like give you an entire free wholesaling course. And I mean, that course is maybe 60, 70 hours if you go through it all. We're going to condense it all in an hour and a half, 90 minutes. And so we're really excited. We're jacked up today to give you an entire wholesaling course on the internet, on YouTube, and to share with you exactly everything you need to know to get your first deal, your 100th deal, or your millionth deal for wholesaling real estate. So we're excited about this today. We're ready to go. We're ready to share exactly how you can access this course and really kind of quick little speed run of it, you know, what to do. So first and foremost, if you are looking to go out here and get the course, just go to freewholesaling.com. That is the link to our free course. It's called freewholesaling.com. Freewholesaling.com is the ultimate course for wholesaling real estate. And I will tell you, yes, you can go through about an hour and a half in this video, but you really, really, really need to go through the complete course, go through all the videos at freewholesaling.com. So let's break this all down and let's get into it. Guys know freewholesaling.com, that's where you get it. And let's go inside the course and let's learn wholesaling real estate as a beginner. So let's get this all set up. I think we're all good here and let's talk about it. So we're starting out here on wholesaling, right? We got a welcome guide, getting ready. The one thing I want to tell you when you're getting started in wholesaling real estate, the checklist. Make sure you subscribe to the Flip Lurk YouTube channel. Make sure you write down why you are in this course. Write down why you're looking to get into wholesaling real estate, right? Like, what is your reason? Number 3 here, I think a really important thing, condition your mind that you mentally paid $5,000 for this course. Really, really think about this, okay? Mentally believe you spent the money for the course, right?
Yeah, it's your mindset. Listen, money's just staple to the wall. Do it. If that's going to make you take action, whatever's going to make you do it, but you have to make the commitment because it doesn't matter if you get it for free or pay $100,000. The question is, are you actually going to do it? So if I give you the best resources and the best course, the only thing missing is you. And are you going to take the action to move forward?
That's it. And so if you act like you paid $5,000, you're actually going to take more action. If you act like you didn't, you're not going to take the action. And then obviously number 4, make sure you join our free Wholesaling Houses for Real Discord and actually be part of a community of like-minded wholesalers. This is really important. Be with a community of other wholesalers going out here and doing the work. And so that is our getting started checklist. This is our guide getting started today. And let's break this all down. So let's get into Wholesaling 101 and really learn exactly what this business is all about. Now, if you're getting started, you are going to get the first recording of our Escape the Matrix live event we did last year. Now, this is really going to be an entire 2 days, 8-hour days of wholesaling real estate. It is a gauntlet to go through it, but the truth is it's going to be like you went to this event and you learned how to wholesale real estate absolutely for free. And you spent all this money to fly out, come to the event, meet me and Rick and get started in this business. And so that's the first thing I think we have to know here of how to actually become successful, right? So let's kind of show exactly what's in here, right? So we have the full event right here.
Wholesaling is,
and we're basically explaining what the event's going to do, what it's not.
I feel like a lot of you guys.
But what is the event going to do, right? It's going to teach you how to wholesale. But we're going to teach you how to hear change your old self.
The way you guys are thinking. This journey. Cool thing about wholesaling.
And so, you know, me and Rick explain, you know, how we are, who we are, how we got started.
Terrible, guys.
A couple questions. Everyone kind of introduces themselves, and
uncomfortable.
We basically start the event, and everyone's saying why they're coming, right? So shout out to everyone in there.
You guys to lose your with market.
And so we bring Jason up here and how he went from broke
was a great job
to 6 figures wholesaling real estate. I think got 25 deals his first year, no cold calling, none of that stuff right there. It's absolutely insane to me. So I'm telling you, we're first getting you jacked up, showing real people doing well. And then we start explaining exactly getting into this business. Oh yeah, Markel made $100,000 easily. And so we first start off of what's the best areas for wholesaling, right? We go through the whole event here. You know, we talk about a lot of really cool stuff there, but we recap it, go from there. And so the event's really cool. Day 2 is really valuable too. We're not going to spoil the whole thing, but make sure you go through there and see it. But really, you might be asking yourself, getting started in wholesaling, you know, what is wholesaling real estate, right? Well, what's this whole process? Again, going through here, let's explain it. Wholesaling real estate is the process of finding ugly houses. That is it. You go out here, you find an ugly house, you write up a contract, then you sell it to a rich landlord or house flipper and make a stinking stupid amount of money. This is what wholesaling real estate is. And I don't know any easier way to explain it, but like that is what it is, right?
Yeah, a lot of people mix wholesaling up with real estate investing. Although it has an element of it, that's more of a like an end product. We are actually before that. So we are the ones that find the best deals. We are direct to the source, and it takes a special amount of skill set called wholesaling, which is basically what we teach you. It is the mother of all skills. If you master wholesaling, you can do anything. Don't take my word for it. Go out and find the people that are the best in the industry outside of me and Zach, and 99% of them have a fundamental wholesaling background. The ones that don't have it, they always wish they had it. And here's the one thing is, if you learn wholesaling in the beginning, it's easier. It's like learning a language. Like if you came to the United States from a foreign country and your parents spoke your native tongue language, you pick it up like that. If you try to do it 10 years later, it's really hard to do. And so real estate investors that try to become wholesalers or real estate agents, most of them struggle. Less than 10% of them make it. It is the number one skill set. If you can master wholesaling, you can do anything you want in real estate. You take a real estate agent, fix and flipper, and try to have them do wholesaling after the fact, almost 0% chance of it. That's just the fundamentals. And if you understand that and you're attracted to wholesaling and you understand that real estate is your path to basically become wealthy, master wholesaling. You will not regret it. It's not the easiest thing to do, but it's not hard. Just most people don't want to do it because they're scared.
I agree. And so if you sat me down anywhere in the United States and I had to make $10,000 in a month with no money at all, the only thing I can think of is wholesaling houses. That's legal. That's illegal, by the way, right?
Legal.
Like really, think about it. What are you going to do? Are you going to day trade? Well, I need $1,000 to do that, right?
Not today's market.
But you can day trade if it goes up and down, right? I mean, there's stocks but like you have to spend
you got
to spend $2,000 or $3,000 doing that, right? Okay. Well, I can do drop shipping. I have to pay for ads. Snap. Okay. I can do a social media marketing agency, right? Oh, but I got to pay people to do that. Okay. And so you go down the list of all these different side hustles and things, and the only one where you can make $10,000 with no money at all, like zero, is wholesaling.
I agree.
And all I would do is I'd probably just knock on doors on pre-foreclosures. Like that's literally all I'd do. I would probably go to the clerk of the court, get all the list pendances, and just knock on the doors and see if they're looking to sell their house.
That's how I started.
And that's what you do. And so really just so we know the wholesaling process for everyone starting out here too. Again, what is our process here? Number one, we find a motivated seller. That is what we call marketing. We find people who have ugly houses who are looking to sell their said property. Then number two, we meet with that person who's looking to sell the property. We get a contract signed. We call this acquisitions in wholesaling. Then we drop the deposit off and the contract to the title company. We find our cash buyer. Then we sell the contract to the cash buyer for a profit. This is also called assignment of contract. And then from there, we send the assignment to title company and we close and make money. I wish I could give you a whole complicated breakdown of this whole process, but like, in this
that
video,
is our
we
goal
kinda
to sell for
share,
so let's break this down.
what it is, everything like that. But really, again, to make this even easier, to make this even simpler in here, if you just go to flippalert.com, like it's all in here, but like, just do that. Find somebody who wants to sell their house, meet with the motivated seller, get a contract signed, drop the deposit off, find a buyer, sell it to them, send the assignment, and then get paid. Like at the end of the day, that's what it is. And I have helped more people do this than anybody else in the history of wholesaling real estate. And I'm not saying this to blow smoke or anything, like it's real. It's not one person's produced more successful wholesalers that got a deal than me and Rick. It's not because I don't think we're the richest. It's because we're the only ones that are multimillionaires that give all the information for free. Like I'm giving you a free course today, right? I don't know what else you want here, right? Literally giving you all the information today. Now, on top of this too, in the course, we'll show you this too, but like we have a wholesaling lingo dictionary, acronyms, all of this stuff, right? So you're going to hear this a lot, especially as a brand new beginner. You're going to be getting a lot of this, right? First and foremost, EMD. What's EMD? EMD is earnest money deposit, the deposit we got to put on, or the down payment for a property. Could be $100. Some people do zero. Sometimes you got to do a little more, right? Overall, that's what EMD is. Now, D for D, driving for dollars. BK, bankruptcy, POF, proof of funds, ARV, after repair value. Again, after repair value is the value of the house after it's fixed up nice and looking all great and sexy, right? It's pretty dang good. I'll tell you that. OPM, other people's money, MLS. So we go down the whole thing, but like this is what it is. If anybody has any questions, you let me know and I can help you out with this. But really, in this video, we explain it. There's going to be a lot of lingo in wholesaling real estate, and I'm guilty of it a lot, but you have to know what it is. PSA, Rick says that a lot. So as long as you know this, you can get going. And then basically Rick, for 48 minutes, explains his entire wholesaling story. So it's pretty cool. And then I explained my whole bags to riches story for a little bit there. And then I kind of do a quick explanation here on virtual wholesaling. There's actually an entire virtual wholesaling playlist I think you guys should go through to really learn what virtual wholesaling is really. Let's click that and just basically get into the virtual wholesaling playlist. And so basically it is a 3-step guide. It's pretty cool. And so basically
the ultimate virtual wholesaling guide. What is up, guys?
Zach on here. But basically, I explain here what virtual wholesaling is, how you get started, and what happens if you live in an area that you can't wholesale. How you use the phones to close sellers, all these things, right? Again, part 2 here, we're talking about how to lock up the deal virtually, like what to say over the phone, how to get them to say yes, all these great things. It's pretty dang cool. On top of this too, Rick talks about how to dispo your deal and actually find buyers virtually, how to virtually walk them through. And then we talk about our top 25 markets. And then probably the biggest question I get in wholesaling is, what in the world is that haircut? Basically, how to find boots on the ground.
The biggest problem.
And so I share exactly how to find people to walk through the house with you, actually how for them to go take pictures of the house and all these things. It's pretty cool. And so if you're looking to get virtual wholesaling, just go there. It's pretty cool. So let's go back to Wholesaling 101 and go back here and break it all down. So it's another explanation of the process. And then right here, Rick really starts breaking down title companies, how they work, why they work, and what you should be doing here, right? So we explain what a title company is, how it works. He throws the whiteboard out here, right? How basically, I'll let you kind of take it from here. You show the charts here, that how basically a title company is the third-party intermediary between the seller and the cash buyer. That's technically you, but the title company gets us paid and everything like that, right?
Yeah, your title company is one of the most important, I call, partners you bring in especially when you first start out wholesaling. You don't understand it completely. You need guidance and you need help, and you have to develop a level of trust. I went through a lot of title companies when I started. I lost a lot of deals, and I basically break down my 20 plus years of experience on how to find the right title company, how to vet your title companies, ask the right questions, and how the process actually works and the real function of your title company. So many investors out there, wholesalers say, my title company is my employee. They're not. Honestly, they can make or break your deal just the way they present it. So I just lay it all out here. I put it in layman's forms. Honestly, I have a lot of experience with title companies. It is a critical part because if you get a great deal and then you try to figure out the title company and you pick the wrong title company, they could potentially blow up your entire deal. So take the time, understand the title company. It's like black and white. Walk through this. It's one of the most important videos you can watch as a new wholesaler, even if you're established, because I want to minimize the mistakes that are going to come up. There's got to be always a learning curve, but don't do it at the expense of a title company in one of your deals. Check out this video. Guys, understand everything we're going through this. You've got to pay all these people tons of money just to get this information, and we just give it to you. Why? Number one, because we actually wholesale. I'm not losing anything by giving you this. Like Give me $5,000 and I'll exchange
Well, I think
information.
we need to explain. I think we need to explain our scheme.
Go ahead.
I had
our scheme.
This was the funniest thing. We had last year. There's a guy that exposed Rick and Zach in.
That was big.
And it was, oh my gosh, right? Everyone's like, Zach's actually a multi-level marketing criminal that, that stole 15 bank heights. What are you going to do? Like, what do I do? Right? Come on.
Yeah.
And so basically they said, well, Zach and Rick can give free info, but they JV with you.
That's it.
Wait, what? So if I cancel my deal, Zach and Rick will just find a buyer and he gets us. Wait, Zach and Rick are making free videos so they can do more wholesaling deals because they're real wholesalers? Whoa! And then, then we got the second exposed is we created Flip with Rick Plus, which is basically the plus version of Flip with Rick, where basically I decided, I know this is a crazy concept to do, that, hey, to encourage more people to send me JV deals, if you send me a JV deal and I close it with you, I want to give you an entire new platform and I want you to have access to me. That means you can hop on Zooms every single week, 4 Zooms a week with me and Rick. If you're a guy that has already done JV deals with me, I want to give you so much value because in my opinion, I'm just being honest, when I get a JV deal and it's a $20,000 deal, my employees do all the work and, I pay them decent on them, but then I make 10 grand and it's like an hour of work, because we already have the buyers and I feel guilty. And so I create a platform that it's the same as like a $7,000 or $8,000 wholesaling guru program. And I give it out for free. Now I put a price on it. So you don't want to pay for it and you just want to send me JV deals. And, it's like $99, $97 a month. And we throw 2 events. And me and Rick sat down and said, okay, how much will it cost to make 2 events? Like I pay for everyone's food. I pay for the lighting, the camera equipment, like all that, right?
Cheap.
The rental of the place and all that, the insurance, everything. And we said, okay, how many people are going to be in Flip with Rick Plus? How's that going to be where we just break even? They're like, we came up with $98 a month. And that's what we charge to be in Flip with Rick Plus. Rick's dream, it wasn't my dream. You started this first. You wanted an organic mastermind of people who came together twice a year. Everybody chipped in a couple of dollars for the rental of the place.
Yeah.
And we all sat down and we saw what's working, what's not. And 97, I don't think you can beat that. But basically, the point of that is to encourage more JV deals. And now it's kind of grown into a thing where if you want to join Flip with Rick Plus for free, just do a JV deal with a Flip with Rick Plus member. That is it. And so what Flip with Rick Plus has now turned into is everybody in Flip with Rick Plus, they all hop on Zooms with me and Rick. And 4 Zooms a week. And they message me and Rick on our cell phones. And we personally will answer them, 1 to 2 times every single week, right? And we personally text you all your deals. You underwrite all your deals through me and Rick. You hop on the 4 Zooms. And I have a complete understanding of your business. And in my opinion, I think you're very educated because you're talking to me and Rick all the time. Those people who send me JV deals, I'm making 2 to 3 times more money per deal with them than I'm doing with a person off of YouTube. I'm making like 20 grand off a JV deal because people in Flip with Rick Plus are making massive fat deals. And the people outside of Flip with Rick Plus I'm only making 5 grand with, right? And that's kind of the point here. And that's why we're doing what we're doing. And so another example is there's this $1.7 million multi-unit property that somebody inside of Flip with Rick Plus saw, and they're going to lock it up for 1.1. And they said, Zach, I don't know if this is even a deal. I underwrote it. I said, whoa. And we're JVing on it. And we're going to make a good amount, right? And the point is because I've talked to these type of people every single day, basically. And so the point now is I'm trying to get every Flip with Rick Plus student like 80 grand in JV deals each. And so they're good to go. But, that was just exposed. But the reason why we're doing what we're doing, I want everyone to understand this because I feel like a lot of people feel like there's some catch at the end of this of why Zach is doing what they're doing. Me and Rick just want to teach you wholesaling for free. Let me give you my complete truth, full transparency. Rick Ginn taught me how to, first of all, Rick spent tens of thousands of dollars learning how to wholesale real estate back in the day. He taught me how to wholesale real estate for free. When I was looking to get started in wholesaling, you had to pay 10 grand to learn this business. He taught me for free. He gave me an unfair advantage. I fully admit, he gave me information that an 18-year-old should never even get, right?
Yeah.
The best info. And
you were ready
guess
for it,
what? 25 grand my first month, 100 grand for I graduate high school, and then join forces with you. And now we make millions of dollars, right?
Correct.
Now, the one thing I will tell you about this, because I had an unfair advantage, go say whatever you want. It's true. I had an unfair advantage. What I decided to do, because one person decided to give me an unfair advantage and give me the best information, your best secrets for free. Rick almost killed me for this. But I said, you know what? Why don't we just give all of our best secrets on the internet for free? No one has done this. Nobody has ever did that. And we decided to create a course called freewholesaling.com, which is our best information, our best secrets, our best lists, channels, acquisition secrets. I don't want our competition knowing. We decided, you know what? We're gonna bet on karma. We made a full bet on karma, and that's a weird bet to make. And you had some problems with it starting out because it was so foreign to you. No one's ever done that. I said, we're betting on karma.
I come from a world where everything's pay to play and you got to do it this set way. And really it's come full circle. It's gotten so bad. And why not just do the opposite? And guys, think about this. If my mission is to do as many JV deals possible through wholesaling and finding partners like you across the country, I have to give you my best stuff. I have to actually give you the truth. Some of you aren't going to cut it. I'm just going to tell you the truth. And I know that's counterproductive to selling a course, but in the long run, our community just continues to grow. We continue to shed light on the truth of wholesaling. And listen, if I get 1,000 people that buckle up and I get 100 that hit it out of the park, I've done my job. This business isn't for everyone. But if you're one of the few that says, man, I get this, I know I can do it, I know I can grind and put my head to the floor and get it done, the rewards are phenomenal. The reality is most people won't suck it up. That's why most of you gravitate towards a course, because it seems like it's going to be easy. And I'll leave you with the last tidbit. Whatever seems easy up front is usually going to be brutally hard at the end. So just swap it around. We tell you up front, and if you know that and wholesaling resonates with you, coming over to freewholesaling.com, we give you the truth. Why? Because I want to do deals with you. You can't find deals if you don't have the skills. And that's why we do it for free. I know not everyone's going to do it, but most of you have exceeded my expectations. So there's nothing better than finding someone that just started on their first deal. They made a ton of money and they're super excited. I go, listen, you're just going to have to do this over and over again. The next deal might not be as easy. And the one thing everybody loves to flip with Rick Plus is we're honest. We have to have hard conversations. Those of you who have kids, you can sit there and do fluff conversations all day long. That's what most real estate courses are. But if you truly want to raise a kid and raise them right, you got to have tough conversations. Some of you call it tough love. Me and him have had plenty of it. But in the end, if you want them to be independent on their own and you get fired as a parent, you'll always be the parent. But you got to let your kids become leaders. How do you do it? You let them make mistakes. You let them fully develop it, and stop giving them participation trophies.
That's that's one thing me and Rick really like about this, is because we get told a lot about how, why do you give it all for free? The reason I give it all for free is because when somebody hops on a one-on-one, they have a question, I'm going to give them my honest truth. When I say something, I'm not hiding any info. And the truth is, what I found is a real life approach for some of you guys works best. And sometimes I say things that offend you. I mean, a lot. And I'll say things that you're not going to hear from anybody else. Because if you cancel me, you cancel me. I got plenty of passive income coming in. I'm chilling. And what I mean by this is, if you're being a lazy little baby, I'm going to tell you you're being a lazy bum. And either stay broke or actually start making a dang change in your life. And you're not watching this because you want to stay broke. You're watching this because you want to make a change. And I've had a couple of very hard conversations with people that if they paid for a course or anything like that, they would not like it, right? I remember one guy, I think I've said the story before, but he was telling me how hard it is for him to get by and how he has no time for wholesaling. And I said, show me your screen time. And he refused to do it. And I said, I'm kicking you out. I'm blocking you if you don't show me your screen time. Because if you're telling me you have no time, I want to see it. Well, what am I going to find? Am I going to find 3 hours of Netflix on there this week? What am I going to find? And the truth is, ultimate accountability is what you have to have for yourself for success and a drive of hunger to become successful. That's all I'm saying. But yeah, so title companies, again, sorry for that little rant there. But really, we talk about the recording fees, property taxes, how much a good title will cost. Right here, you can click our contracts. Rick sits down here and breaks down exactly what a contract is, trigger words for a contract, how much EMD. He actually goes through painfully the entire contract, how it works, the assignments, where you put things, where you don't put things, and every single line item on there. It's really painful. No gurus really do that. Like, none.
Yeah, and guys, actually, I re-record this thing like every year.
Yeah, so we'll show you where the re-recorded version of it is.
And we walk through it. And here's what I learned in my 21 years of wholesaling. And sometimes it takes a younger generation to shed light on you. What happens is wholesalers start out, they want to consume everything. And then as they get good, and then they become, say, influential, whatever, they just want to talk at a high level. Right. I used to kind of do this. And so what I've learned is most people need help at the bottom. I could sit here on the top all day long. It's not going to help you.
Well, that's really for Fieldwork Plus. And so we do have a lot of scale.
Yeah, no. And so I can do anything with it. But like most of you, just like you need the basics to get started. And a lot of it's up here, but knowing your title companies, how to fill out a contract. You know, how to fill out a contract's like one of the top requested things to do it. So if you go into freewholesaling.com, we walk through on a video with a screen share and show you how to do our contracts, which you can download in this course and do it right there without you ever pulling your credit card out. Guys, we are the inflation busters. All this crap that's here about the recession and stuff, me and Zach are the only ones that are ever doing it.
Gurunomics?
Gurunomics, man. It's hit hard. It's Gurunomics.
Gurunomics is rough.
It's like, and we're here to bust it. Like, I don't care what others do. I just want to help people be successful. I think we're only on this earth so long. And listen, money comes and goes. You can't take it with you. If I can take more people along the ride, help them out, I won't make as much money in the beginning, which is the problem with Gurunomics, is it's all about make money now. But I always tell you, if you want to network and work with people, provide as much value as you can up front. You're going to get it back tenfold. So I subscribe that. I know a lot of people subscribe to that, but like you actually have to do it. Yeah. Some people talk about it. We do it. And charging a course like that's not, you're exchanging. You're making an exchange there. If I provide you tremendous value, a lot of you guys come back. I want to do the deal with you because without you and Zach, I would never even have this deal under contract. Help me get it all the way because I don't know what to do. And it's a huge one. Nobody's ever forced to. I never strong arm anyone. And I tell everybody in Flip with Rick Plus, I tell you guys here, if you can take it down yourself, take it. I want you to win.
Exactly. So these are contracts. As you get through them, I show you exactly how to set up if you have no money at all. Yeah, look at that hair.
Jeez.
Looking good there.
Baby Jesus.
But basically, I painfully go through a Podio, how to set it up. A lot of people charge $100 for a Podio. It's like $200 now. They got all their CRMs. But if you have no money, you want a free CRM, I show you exactly how to go out here, set out a Podio. It is painful to do. Hour and a half. It's tedious. But I show you how to do it for free because you need it. And then the biggest one of them all is wholesaling real estate legal. This lawyer said this, and this lawyer said that, and my guru said this. And Gurunomics basically states to sell something, you must enact fear and scarcity. That is Gurunomics 101. I've read Gurunomics. It's an interesting concept. But Gurunomics states to sell a course or a program, you must initiate fear. Fear, 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 fear. Wholesaling is going to be banned. Buy my program. Wholesaling is going to be banned. Do this. And if somebody says wholesaling is going to be banned, something bad, but the solution is to pay me money, it's Gurunomics.
Or I have a special company that will take care of everything for you. And read the fine print. Read the fine print, guys, on this stuff. I find Gurunomics is what they tell you is illegal. They all have a solution for you, and it all goes through their doors, and you all have to pay to solve it.
Here's the cool part. I don't think, so here's the thing. I don't think you're an idiot. The gurus think you're dumb. Like if you legit heard gurus talk about you guys, we'll keep it silent right now. Who cares? Let me explain this. They think you're an idiot. They think you're going to do whatever they say, and you're not going to actually read the info. And what I mean by this is, for example, gurus say it's banned. Wholesaling is banned in Oklahoma. And if we click the link and it says you just wholesaling the assignment contract is legal, but you just can't publicly market for sale, but the assignment contract's fine.
Yeah.
They don't want you to look at it though, because they know if you look at it and you actually know the real law, that's why I actually show the real laws here, you know that it is completely legal and good to go, right? And so now you're getting some knowledge, you're getting forbidden knowledge in wholesaling, really. And then we click here on the marketing section. Look at that hair.
Good
Whoa.
Lord.
But basically right here, we sit down and we break down every single marketing channel possible. But really, like when we're looking for finding sellers, this is going to be the one that we've got to put the most effort in, the most time. But really look at, what market should we pick here in wholesaling real estate, right? I show you exactly how to pick the right markets. Oh, wow. I used to be part of that Facebook group till I got banned. I wonder, come on, Paul. But sorry, Paul. Didn't mean any harm there. I think that was one of the admins there. I don't know. Okay, so basically I share exactly how to go in Facebook groups and go out here and find people like posting, man, I made 15 grand. And look, like I'm just showing you how to go in Facebook groups. But like this guy in Paul's group here, he went and basically went here and said, I made $15,000. That's great. He made a $15,000 option fee and he shows the address. Look at that. 3219 Holly Lane. Like you can figure out where guys are doing deals. It's crazy. And so it's really cool to figure out where other wholesalers are doing their stuff. There's an entire market analysis playlist if you want to analyze markets and really go from there. So I really share exactly how to find the hottest markets. I literally this is crazy. This was nuts. I rank the top virtual wholesaling market in every state, 50 states. So I said, what's the best market in every state? Literally in here. Iowa, I give you Iowa. I think I chose Bettendorf, Iowa, I believe, because that's still the best market in Iowa to be wholesaling. But it's pretty cool. Rick chose the top 10 worst markets, which is pretty easy. That's an easy one, right? But boom. If you want to analyze a market, see what works, what doesn't. A lot of these crazy video, how to analyze everyone try to analyze things too crazy. Let's get out of here with this, right? Marketing for beginners, how to poll lists. This is one of my favorite videos, and I think this is a really important one. But me and Rick basically sit down and we share exactly how to poll every single possible government list, where to get it, how to do it, right? That's just us saying it, right? That's not us showing you yet, right? Now, once you go to the free list playlist, we share a lot of other things here. So I don't know if I'm allowed to show this. Okay, that one is done. Okay, I can't show this one. Okay, I gotta be very careful here. This one, you sit behind the computer, you see me do a screen share of me going to the clerk of the court, pulling a pre-foreclosure list and pulling the probate list. Why did I make a pre-foreclosure probate list? Because it's so, guys, I've been talking about push and P for years now. This video is I probably recorded that 2 years ago. Mm-hmm. But it's been so important. And so this video is banned on YouTube. And so it's secret knowledge, right? How to pull an IRS debt lien list. Can't show that. How to pull the entire landlord list from Zillow. That's easy. How to skip trace for free. How to pull a probate lead in 15 minutes online. Cannot show that at all. Maybe I'll show a second of it. I don't want to get in trouble here.
And don't get us banned. I
don't want to get banned on YouTube. Let's not show it. But basically, I show exactly in here how to do it the right way. Really don't want to get banned. But we'll see. We'll see what it pops up.
Guys, how many gurus are going to go through, or coaches will go through and show you their program
for free
online?
No. This is if you have no money, how to pull a list. No guru's going to show you this. And unfortunately, I don't blame them anymore because YouTube won't allow you to do it. This video, this is on my course. I can't actually show it. I have to go host this video myself and deal with the stupid bandwidth of it.
And guys, we pay for all the production, the editing, the hosting.
It's the hosting.
It's expensive.
You got to remember, if I have 200, if you know hosting, go in the chat and tell me how much this costs. If I have a person watches 100 hours a month of 4K video and then multiply that by 250,000 people, tell me what the bandwidth of that is. 4K video, 100 hours a month with 250,000 people. You tell me how expensive that is. I'll tell you. It ain't cheap. Woo! That ain't cheap. It is a six-figure thing that I don't think people even, it's not your problem It really is not your problem. It's my problem. Me and Rick, we could buy a Rolls Royce instead every year for the next 15 years. Buy a Rolls Royce a year. We have a Lambo, a Rolls Royce, a Ferrari,
but guys,
a Cybertruck. We could buy a insanely luxury car every single year for the next 15 years of our lives.
who else in wholesaling does this?
But we choose to just give access to our course to you guys for free. Because I could be at a Cullinan right now, just chilling. But no.
I got a little rant here. So listen, I love your guys' comments. How you guys find problems with things when we give it away for free confuses me.
Well,
so somebody's in the comments saying, "Hey,"
well, I will tell you this:
Yeah.
if someone does a problem where they're not complaining, but they're like, "Hey, can you change this?" Like, we're gonna, "Hey, can you change the resizing?" That's something I can actually do.
Yeah.
So because I spend a lot of money, I can actually. So that's a great suggestion, and I'd love to see that. Right? We don't get a lot of people.
It is, but like if you get 12 minutes through a video and you got to take a phone call or go to work, just write down on a 12 minute. I'm just saying.
But no,
it's
you can't rewind them.
I'm not charging you $5,000 for it. So like, remember where you left off and go back to it.
It's fine. Here it is really quick. This is poke. I can't shot. Ah!
What?
Okay, YouTube banned me.
Yeah, don't do it.
I literally just showed how to pull the probates in there. But like, guys, we could be getting a crazy car every single year, but I just give this. I got a nice car, so I'm fine. But like, I'm just saying, right?
Yeah, we charge $5,000-6,000. I'll put all the bells and whistles you want in there.
I can spend $100,000 chain that's freewholesaling.com, but get diamonds
at
every
the
year.
end of the day. You have to just get it done. Like, you need the information. You guys don't need all the fancy bells and whistles with it because it ain't going to make a difference in the end. The reason that it's done, it makes you feel real good and you buy products. And remember, whatever's really easy up front is going to be brutally hard on the back end. It is no different when it comes to wholesaling courses.
Oh, yeah. So I'm telling you, this course is nuts. Let me show you here. I think I can show this one. Basically, how to do fire damage properties. Rick shows this. That's a good one. Bail bondsman niche. How to wholesale code violations, the water shut-off list. I show you how to go online and do it. And digital bandit signs is another really cool part here. But yeah, that was just showing some forbidden information that your guru ain't going to say, right? It's pretty cool. So yeah, all right. So we go down here, learn more marketing. I show you how to use bulk unlimited skip tracing. So I'll tell you, I love dmzac.com. If you're looking to just get free unlimited skip tracing and probably an amazing dialer and a great driving for dollars app, dmzac.com is there. Then I break down cold calling. I think I have the same thumbnail for him, but I break down my cold calling script. Guys, there's a lot of $12,000 cold calling programs out there that I just show you how to do for free. And I'm better at cold calling than any other guru that has a cold calling course, because it'd be very hard for me to find somebody who has put more hours into cold calling than me. Just telling you, there's more. I'm telling you, it's very hard to find somebody who has better skills cold calling than me. And I don't even cold call anymore, really. Like I got my team doing it, but like, guys, I put in the hours, I put in the effort, and the skills are there. So I talked about, talking to sellers about cold calling, what to do, how to do it the right way. I explained that there, cold calling 101. Ricken shares exactly his top secret postcard. Can't really talk about it, but we have a really cool postcard. If you want to go, we have a course called Mailing Master. We'll show that a little later. But we do have a direct mail course, because we separated it right from freewholesaling.com because it just doesn't align with freewholesaling.com, because we show you like, hey, like if you want to be a real G in direct mail, you're probably going to spend $4 or $5 grand. And we feel dirty putting that inside of freewholesaling.com. FYI, the course is free. Like, we show you direct mail for free.
Yeah.
Now, what's the kicker? We actually do own the largest postcard, like the most successful postcard in wholesaling real estate. We do own, and we actually have millions and millions of those being sent out.
Yeah.
And, we'll make a couple pennies off a postcard. That's nice. But
we use it in our business. We use it.
So when we use it in our business. And so that works out pretty well too. But really, that's kind of advanced stuff, and we don't really talk about too much, but it is pretty cool. I will tell everyone, we'll show at the end here, mailingmastery.com, but it shows you how to actually go out here and do direct mail, because direct mail, once you start making money, is really valuable and really important. And the problem is, I don't know anybody, and let me know in the comments, right? I'd love to know. Do you guys know of anyone that sells a direct mail course? Like anyone? Like,
yeah, they're everywhere. It's everywhere. Like
there's not many. Like there's not many.
There's a lot of pricey ones out there.
There's pricey ones, but like, is there any modern ones? Is there any modern wholesaler on YouTube that talks about direct mail? Like, not really.
No, everybody just assumes, hey, it's the same old thing.
You just click a button and do it, right?
It's not.
And what we did is we just put education in direct mail.
Correct. And
like live calls of me answering direct mail, you going out here and pulling lists for direct mail and doing analysis for direct mail, seeing like, and then you do the KPIs, you give budget planners. It's all free, by the way. Like if you have no money, I would just go through it to see me doing live cold call. No, not cold calls, but live calls, incoming calls of direct mail. It's great.
Guys, direct mail, it's simple. I come from a school where I don't believe when you start out in wholesaling, you should start out with direct mail. And there's a reason for it. You'll find a lot of coaches, whatever you want to call gurus, they all wanted you to get in direct mail. Why? Because it makes their life really easy. The leads come in. The problem is you don't know how to talk to sellers. You don't understand the process. And let me get this straight. If you pay $5,000 to $7,000 for a wholesale course, then you're spending $5,000 to $7,000 a month marketing, which is what they all recommend. And you got to go 3 months till you get a first deal. Just do the math. That's $25,000 to $30,000. And you're just trying to survive. You have no experience. The only way you get experience, if you learn from me and Zach for free, or you pay somebody $100,000, you have to talk to multiple thousands of sellers. There's no exception for it. So why am I going to waste 15, 20, 25 grand on leads that I'm probably going to screw up? Why don't we start with the most motivated list and go to the government list and give you the highest chance to succeed and get your first deal? Once you get your first deal, you put money in your bank account, it gives you energy, and then you keep fighting. You do deal 2, 3, and we fight you and we want you to get to your first $100,000. Once you get to that, now we can have a conversation because guess what? You are in wholesaling. You can make it work. You're committed. You're not going to quit like a lot of people do. And now we can scale and systematize your business. But most gurus want you to start from the beginning. I'm telling you, it has such a massive failure rate because you all expect instant results. Forget it. Go get the experience. Get the most motivated government list. Do your driving for dollars. Fundamentals, guys. It's like football. It's like wrestling. If you don't learn the fundamentals, you cannot scale your business. Because if you don't know how to talk to sellers, you don't know how to negotiate, and you don't know how to take down deals, you're just throwing money out the window, which that's how most coaching goes. Let's burn. Guys, self-admitted 90 to 95% failure ratio. So I don't recommend starting out in direct mail, but we put it in there. So when you start in direct mail, if you can get 5 deals, I think you're well on your way to being very good at direct mail. If you're trying to get your first deal with direct mail, it's so stressful. It's going to be painful.
I agree.
And I just want you to understand, I am like, not Papa Bear. I'm just telling you like, hey, let's get off the JV team to put you on the varsity team. Let's get reps in. You got to get reps. Blocking, tackling, understanding how to run routes. That's how it's got to work.
I agree. So here it is, mailing masters really quick. Rick does his intro here. Story of ROS, how to order the postcards, analysis. We show you exactly how to do budget guides. We show you how to analyze your market in there too. You can go out here and we run exactly how to run KPIs. Really, it's pretty dang cool how to do it in there. We show you how to pull the right lists. We give you a whole marketing thing. We also show you exactly a cool little monthly budget sheet in here.
Yeah.
That's pretty dang cool here. You can actually download it in the course too. I'll show you how to do offline lists, list criterias, how the offer meter works, psychology of the sellers, reading the data, old school Zach and stuff. But like, how to answer the calls. I show you how to do that, how to flip the script, appointments, conversations. It's pretty cool. Recorded ones. I show a couple deals on here. That's pretty cool here. Me back in the sickness days. It's the best way I could explain it. Templates. Also, the deal savers are a pretty cool one too. I don't think we ever really even shared that too much. But we have a little system in here called the deal savers. Oops. Let me show this really quick to everyone. So it's basically if you have a person that's kind of on the fence. I don't think we ever I don't think we ever talked about this on YouTube ever. It's in the course, but like
that's a little more advanced.
And so basically, if they don't want to sell the house, or maybe they did want to sell, but they're kind of on the fence right now and they say no to your offer, you can print this out and send something like this is, hey, we recorded this in 2019. That's how old the system was. But basically, it's you send them a phony purchase and sale agreement. And on the bottom, it says, time being of the essence, this offer will expire 11:30 to, I think that's one of our numbers. Okay, no big deal. But basically, it's not really a contract, but like
it's a marketing piece, and it just catches the stragglers. And the goal is to re-engage them to get back into a conversation, especially when they ghost you. On average, you'll get a 10% callback on it, which is pretty ambitious. And
also,
it works
you can
well.
download it for free.
Yeah. So,
FYI.
Yeah.
Like we show you how to it's a mail merge we get for free.
I don't charge you $1,000 for it. I can't make this any easier for you guys.
You know, I don't think we don't ever talk about this. It's crazy to me. I know a lot of people still use it though. So yeah, it's called Deal Saver. You just send that letter like to that of a deal that didn't work out. And there's a good amount of those that work. So we call it the Deal Saver. Works pretty well. And then the probate mailer. But again, we do have the postcard. So I would go here and order it. I would go through this first, and then from there you can order the postcard and then go back from there. But direct mail is massive in the game right here for wholesaling. And so basically, going through our marketing again here, direct mail, probates, pre-foreclosures, SMS text blasting. Here's another video I can't show too much of. Look at that beard. I got different hairstyles, beards.
I know, you've been doing this.
I've been giving out free wholesaling game for a very long time. I think I look younger now than I do back then. That's crazy.
Must be your facial cream.
Facial what?
Cream?
I do skincare. I gotta look good. But basically, I'm showing some things. I can't show too much of this. But basically, I just pulled a government list for like an hour, and this stream got banned, obviously. Because I love YouTube. How to set your texting up, and that's basically marketing 101 there. And then you go here, we show ARVs, our offers, how to make it the right way, how to ignore the 7% rule, comps, estimated repair guides, just basics for finding out if a deal is a deal. And then we have our acquisitions section. And I do want to let everybody know before we talk about acquisitions for a second here. Your guru, your shmuru, your whatever, they teach $8,000 courses on how to close sellers. And it's no marketing, no dispositions, but $8,000 to learn how to be the best closer ever. Does this make sense to you?
No. No. You want me to talk
about
this?
Explain it. Like where?
So guys, listen, I come from a corporate background, 12 plus years of
it's crazy.
The deepest sales training you will ever go through. Like everything was about selling, getting your employees to perform, endless meetings. So I had 55 employees and the job was to sell everybody. Everything was an upgrade. Everything was an upsell. And it was about numbers. And I hated that environment. It's not that I hated selling. I have no problem selling. But my problem is most people sell stuff they don't believe in. And that's why they hate sales. So the minute you truly believe in something, think about a 4 or 5-year-old. Man, they sell the crap out of you. Like they will go to tears, temper tantrums, and everything else. Here's the good news. A lot of people go, I can't do wholesaling because I'm not like a sales type of person. I'm not that type of person. I'm here to tell you, man, wholesaling is not selling.
Nope.
I was shocked when I got into it. The harder I tried to sell, the worse I did. And once I got educated with wholesaling, I understood what most people's objections. There's really only 5. You knew exactly what to do. So this isn't like trying to find a needle in a haystack wholesaling. It's like trying to find a big silver dollar or quarter in a haystack. Yeah. You're still gonna have to work. Don't get me wrong. You have to master marketing. It's a must in wholesaling. But once you master that and you get a motivated seller in front of you, your job is like Dorothy on the Wizard of Oz. You have to just keep them on that yellow brick road. They always go left and right and objections. I got to cancel. And your job is to help the seller get out of their own way. If you guide them, guys, if you ever gone to like Yellowstone National Park, I've never been there. I got to get there. Let me ask you, do you think I should just walk around with like some pamphlet and a map or hire a guide, maybe do a private guide? You guys are private guide to motivated sellers on helping them help themselves. And if you solve enough problems and big problems, you'll make a crap load of money. That's how it works. We don't scam anybody. There is no magic words you can tell someone to make them sell your house. So you guys are inundated with sales training. It's not. Be authentic, be highly educated, help people out. And here's the one missing piece no other gurus ever talk about. You got to learn to be resourceful in wholesaling. You're throwing a lot of wild things. It's like, hey, Rick, I really like your offer, but I don't need to move for like another 4 months. So just come back in 4 months later. I go, hey, good news. I'm not actually moving in your house and I'm here to work with you. So why don't we go ahead and do the paperwork now? I'll write up the contract and then I'll work with you 4 months. Now I might have to call you every week just to keep up with you, but will that work for you? That way you know it's done and you know that you have a buyer and you can start planning on moving in your future. First few times, I didn't know what to say. I go, crap, I don't know what to do. I'll come back in 4 months. And every time, that's all we do is educate on the options. It's not selling. Think about a car dealership. You're hired as a new salesperson. And I know there's a lot of people in here who sold cars before. Your GM, your boss, his or her expectation is for you to close 100% of the people walk through the door. In wholesaling, do you really think you should do sales training to close 100%? The reality, guys, if you get 10 vetted, highly qualified, motivated sellers, if you can take 2 or 3 of them down, you're amazing. So why am I going to set you up for sales training to close 99% of the people when the reality is you just got to find like 3 or 4 and you got to find the ones that you can guide through the others you just work with. And if you understand that in wholesaling, you're much more effective. People who try to oversell in wholesaling, they never make it. This is not a sales job. You cannot make people sell you their house. Here's the reality, guys. You're going to write a contract with them. Do you know, like, you have to hold their hand all the way to the closing table? And if they don't trust you, or they don't like what you say, or you don't do what the contract says, they just don't sign the deed.
Yeah.
So you have to be authentic. You have to be genuine. And guys, do not be that super slick salesman at the car dealership. You know, every one of those people leave in 3 to 6 months. It is a painful job. It's hard because they want to make money on every person. The reality is when you find them, you just got to help them and you got to stay in their lane and you got to be extremely persistent. It is not selling. And honestly, I believe every seller I run into, I make their lives better.
Oh, yeah.
I believe I was put on this earth to help sellers have options that realtors can't do, traditional bankers can't do, mortgage people can't do, even fix and flippers can't do. We fill a void in this world. And honestly, it would be a big hole in real estate without us. I know we get attacked from left and right, but at the end of the day, we do what nobody else really is willing to do. And if you can buy into that. So if you don't have sales experience, great. Wholesaling is perfect for you. Hey, Rick, I'm an excellent salesman. Great. Dial it down. Learn to be your authentic self. Get rid of the suit, get comfortable, and help people. Period. That's all it's about, guys. So when I say, oh, I don't have the sales experience, I'm like, perfect. I've watched people try to oversell wholesaling. It's usually a terrible result. Realtors sell. They have to list everybody they come in, their goal is to list 100% of the properties. We don't want to buy every property. Not everyone's a good fit. So understand the difference between sales and being a guide. And I will argue this with anybody. Nobody has 5,000 wholesale deals lined up around the corner. And Zach, you got to close every one of them. Hey, here's 5 in front of you. Find the ones that need help now and solve their problem. Be massively resourceful.
That's I see all the time. You know, these, oh man, I'm going to teach you how to close. I'm going to teach you exactly what to say to be the best closer ever. It doesn't work like that.
There's no magic words.
There's no magic words to say. There's right ways to speak and right ways to close, which I explain. But like, is it $9,000? No, it's just say the right things. It's crazy to me, right? But basically, we show how to close the sellers, talk to the sellers, get them to say yes, how to qualify a seller, like it's acquisitions, right? How to go through the appointment, right? Rick, you were not happy with this one, but like this is one of our deals that we were doing, and I said, okay, I took my camera, right? I think this was 2019. I said, pretend like I'm a seller and just walk me through the house and then get to the closing. And so you're basically acting like, and talking, right? That's what you were doing.
Yeah.
And it was kind of funny, but like it worked out really well. It was pretty cool. And so I do virtual wholesaling acquisitions, all the stuff in here. And that is how you become the best closer. Let's talk about dispositions. Oh my Lord. People go out here and I've seen dispositions courses now, which is just crazy to me.
It's been an element of that last really 5 to 7 years. But guys, I'm just telling you, if you think you can just dial in dispositions and wholesaling, don't get me wrong, you can make money with dispositions, but you are much better direct to the seller and finding your own organic deals. You can help out and partner people on JV if you got a great cash buyers list. But I don't know, you start to become acting like a realtor if you really get down to it. If you're never going to get the source of the deal, and then you kind of try to match
JV,
everybody
though.
up.
That's a little different.
You can JV, but I'm just
a lot of
telling
JVing is helping people.
I like a balanced wholesaler, man. Yeah. I think they do the best.
I agree.
Period.
So I show you exactly how to go out here and go into Facebook. You can make posts like this in Facebook, and people drop their emails. You can copy it, paste it. Like seriously, houses at deep discount. If you're in X market looking to buy off-market properties for 30 to 40% off market value, make big profits in your next rental or flip, private message me. It's crazy to me, but like it's a good one. How to email your buyers, find realtor cash buyers. What if you can't find a buyer? Virtual buyers again, boots on the ground, walkthroughs, the whole process, right? And then basically from there, if you're a little crazier, you want the whole systems guides for all the softwares we use and everything like that, you just check it out there. But yeah, it's pretty cool. Most accurate skip tracing, that's free. Seller background checks, another really good one here. And then we really have a thing here. Well, we have real deals here, which we got to expand on. This is me doing real deals. Then we have advanced topics. Advanced topics is pretty cool. But pretty much what it is if you want a higher level thing, we'll show more advanced things on wholesaling, right? How to scale, how to finance. So we got to create some more subject to stuff. Fire damage properties, recession wholesaling, right? How to train VAs. That's pretty cool. MLS wholesaling, chat GPT. We're going to expand on this a little more. I think there's more we can expand on this. But yeah, we have more of the scaling stuff in here too. And then last but not least, probably my favorite thing in the course is our 30-day wholesaling challenge. So a lot of people think that they have to be it has to be, June or July to be in the 30-day wholesaling challenge. But the cool part is you can be in the 30-day wholesaling challenge right now today, right? You start with it.
Yeah, we run it all year.
So start with it, right? So I explain what the 30-day wholesaling challenge is. And then, this Justin Bieber here.
All right. That is Justin Bieber.
Oh, Lord. All right. So basically we have day 1, day 2, day 3. And these are the recordings of this year's 30-day wholesaling challenge.
Who else does this? And by the way, we do it every year. Every year. I don't recycle the stuff, man. I live, eat, and breathe wholesaling.
Yeah, every year.
Every year.
So what is wholesaling? I go again and show you how to use Podio. And then you see it here, right? Every day you go through this video for the next 30 days, title companies, contracts. Here's proof that Rick actually did sit down and then did it again.
I did it again.
I find the hottest markets, how to find motivate. If there's any gaps in the course, we literally just did 30 days again. We just wanted to run it up again to show you that we do this every year. We update this information, everything in here. All 30 days are basically in here. It's pretty dang cool, right? So the whole thing's in there and it shows you how to go out here and become successful, right? And heck, if you want to go out here and let's see if this is in here. Look, if you want to know why we work, these are,
we got thousands more to add to it. It's out of control.
We don't update this, but we should be updating this a little more.
We should. We get what?
How many more receipts do I have to show?
4 to 6 per day, guys, per day. Go over to Wholesaling Houses for Real. We don't even ask for it. Most gurus make sure you corner your prospect and you get a testimonial and they tell you it's because of their $5,000 course. Guys, we don't ask for it. So you ever watch people who have things they sell, either a course or a software, and a little thing on the bottom. Hey, John H. just bought it. John C. just bought it. Says the greatest thing. I believe most of those are bots and a fake. You cannot dismiss the receipts. The receipts aren't from us, they're from people. And those are the ones that wanted to put it out there.
You can message these people too.
There's thousands of other people that don't even post on there because they want to be private. And I respect that. I will never, ever beg it to ask you to post a testimonial. I don't testimonial. What does that mean?
That's it.
It's crazy.
I'll tell you right now, We give all the info for free. Now, another reason why I'm making this is a certain fellow inside the Discord decided he was going to take all of my information at freewholesaling.com. I kid you not. Take all my information, government list, reverse triangle, like all the free info that I give out. And he decided he was going to go in the Discord and tell people, hey, I'm making a course and I'm going to teach you how to wholesale real estate using Zach's methods, but it's going to be a mentorship. It's going to be a course you pay for. I banned the guy, obviously, kicked him out because I'm like, come on, bro. Come on. Like, be original here. But like, there are people that sell courses on, one guy has it, he calls it the,
they're everywhere.
He calls it, I can't say that. He calls it the note method. That's all I'm going to say, right? But like, he sells a course on how to do reverse drawing for dollars. Like, I made a video on what reverse drawing for dollars was. 1 month later, I started getting ads on this new secret method. There was another person that did a course on how to do government lists. And another guy just popped off with a probate one. And then another one did a government list course. I'm like, we literally coined the word government list. We're copying. And so we have people copy. They literally go to our course. They copy it word for word. They re-record the videos for themselves. And then they sell it to you for $4,000. And you guys pay for it every day. So
there's no reason to pay
crazy.
For a wholesaling course. You have the right to. I can't stop you. But me and Zach provide you all the tools. Nobody has a deeper wholesaling course than us. Please show it. I'm wide open. I will go on a live with them. I don't care. I will actually applaud and support them. Show everything. But like most of the time, well, I have free stuff. So do I. It's freewholesaling.com, the whole thing. Why hide stuff behind a wall? Help people out.
I saw another guy, he had a free wholesaling course. And this is a person that talks a lot of crap on me on the internet. Certain someone. You might know him, you probably don't. But this person talks all this crap about me about wholesaling. So he decided he came out with a free wholesaling course. You click on the course, all these options you have to do, right? And I kid you not, the course on how to talk to sellers is a 1.5 minute YouTube video of him explaining how to talk to a seller for 90 seconds. His marketing course is him going inside of PropStream for 2 minutes. And then his dispositions course, his disposition section was a 1 minute video explaining what a buyer was and how you can find them. That was his course. His course was in total 15 minutes and it was 15 videos, 1 minute each. And that's going to teach, I'm like, what? And I had another guy who has a free, or gal, who knows, has a wholesaling course. And they actually, I don't know if I should say this, I'm going to get in trouble, but this person made a free wholesaling course and I made so much fun of it that the person deleted it. You know why? Because it was like freewholesaling.com copied, and they did marketing and they shared a 4 minute video on how to do marketing, which is just funny to me. It's like, really, you're going to teach me marketing in 4 minutes? Okay, fine. And then there was an acquisitions section, and you click on the acquisition section and it says, hey, that's a secret part that you have to be in the mentorship for. What? Yeah. So I'm going to show you how to find sellers, but if you want to learn what to say to them, whoa there, buddy, you got to pay me $15,000. And then you go to dispositions and it's like, find buyers, go to PropStream.
Guys, we're not against people providing courses. We prefer you provide a free wholesaling course because options, but like, guys, you got to do some vetting and find out, do they actually really do deals? That's rule number one, period. I see people 2 or 3 months in this business. I'm going to show everyone how to do it. I'm like, oh my God. Like this is the problem. Like, who taught you how to do this? I almost felt like I didn't even want to show anyone to like 10 years, at least 1,000+ deals, but I don't care about people's age. And then number two, when you go in our course and you copy it word for word, first of all, it's copyright and trademarked. I don't sit here and chase everyone down, but I'm going to get a bug up my butt one day. And I promise you, I have no problem doing it. There's a certain lawyer that will have a field day on it, but it's kind of a form of a flattery. I'm like, look, it's word for word. It's the exact same thing.
We're not going to go after you for copying our course and selling it because I just feel like, so me and Rick have this concept of karma and we do believe it, what comes around goes around, but like, it's just crazy to me.
So develop your content, but go deep in the training if you're going to do it. Please don't put up like 3 or 4 videos and call it a course. It's painful. Guys, this has been going along since I've gotten in wholesaling. It's one of the reasons why we have the deepest course. It's not fluff. It's purely instructional. We show you how we do it. We lead you by example. So many people want to get up on a platform and just preach to you. And when people get really good at real estate, they kind of talk down to you. I hate that. Like, I keep it simple, straightforward. I'm in it with you. I get excited when you get your first wholesale deal. You think, wouldn't Rick be bored with that by now? No, actually, I like to see people win. And that's why I do what I do.
Let me tell you my favorite part. If you ever go to any of the wholesaling guru, I'm not telling you to do it because you shouldn't. If you go on their discovery calls and you say, here's my favorite word, why should I join your mentorship if Zach and Rick's is free? First of all, the guy starts going, crap, they know about Rick and Zach. And they literally give up. I kid you not.
We're the number one objection for all wholesaling courses. I kid you not.
If you hop on, like if you do their discovery calls, once you mention that you know who we are, they know they're cooked. They're like, dang it, we lost the sale because they know that Rick and Zach exist. The only way they survive if they know we don't exist. I just want you to understand that. Think about that. Every single wholesaling guru, they only exist if they know that we're not real. And also the other thing is, well, we provide Zooms and we provide personal support. And then you're like, well, what is it? Well, it's a Zoom with 300 other people.
Once a week.
Once a week.
Yeah.
And then you get the other one. Does it come with any events? No. But if I just send a JV deal to Rick and Zach, they give it to me for free, for life. And they're like, what? Like, yeah, if I send 3 deals, I get like 3 years of it and you'll probably just help me out. $15,000. Well, and then my favorite part is if you ever do a discovery call, I get legal trouble doing this, but I have plenty of recordings. If you tell the person on the discovery call in another wholesaling course, I don't have the money, I have 3 kids at home, they'll say, ready for this? They have 2 answers to this because in their minds, they're objections. Are you ready? Very well-known people, okay? Number one, say, hey, I have 3 kids and I'm a single mom. I can't afford $15,000. That's what they both say, right? Number one, do you own your house? Yeah. Well, what we can do here for you to make an investment in yourself, you can take a home equity line of credit. They teach you. They literally stay on the phone and teach you how to do a HELOC on your home.
Guys, if you can't afford a course, that should be...
Number 2, they show you how to open up a credit card that has a $15,000 limit because only certain ones they'll give single moms $15,000 credit limits on. Yeah. And they'll teach you how to do it. Think about that for a second. And so I'm not saying every course is like that, but a lot of them are doing this and it's insane to me. So FYI, just so you guys understand, just learn wholesaling real estate for free. And if, yes, you want to go meet me and Rick for free, give me a JV deal, or you could spend $97 a month and be inside of FlipRight Plus. But honestly, you never have to do that. Just go through the free stuff, send a FlipRight Plus doing a JV deal, and then you get FlipRight Plus for free.
So who for almost an hour and 15 minutes just goes through the entire freewholesaling.com, goes through all the highlights of the course of what we do? If it takes almost an hour and a half just to get through and show you what it's about and stuff like that,
that's just showing.
I just want to show you the detail and the thought and the energy that we put into this. I find most wholesaling courses a travesty. They're very shallow with huge price tags. Paid ones.
Those are the paid ones.
And there's some free that listen, I'm all about the free thing, but just don't be a copycat. But if you're going to do it, make sure you got 100 plus videos. Make sure you've done thousands of deals. Guys, we have to be the people, like Marcus Aurelius says, stop talking about being the wholesaler and just become a wholesaler. I replaced it with
the man. Okay.
So stop talking about it and do it. And that's the problem we have all in society. And we can sit here and talk. Listen, if you're aspiring and you want to get on and replace me down the road as I get old, then go out and put 1,000 deals under your belt. And then go, hey, what can I solve in this world? What can I help? And how can I make the wholesaling community better? And if you can, go for it. I want it. I don't own the space, but I demand that people step up and we change this old school mentality. It's still going on. Everyone's doing it. I gotta have my group and I gotta charge a huge ticket and I gotta separate. I gotta find the serious ones and repel the ones that aren't serious. It's ridiculous. Yeah. Same people go to church and do the complete opposite. I don't understand it. Bring everybody in to help them out. It doesn't mean you give your time away from free. We don't do one-on-one coaching. It doesn't even make sense. And by the way, if you get one-on-one coaching and wholesaling, run to the hills, buddy. Run to the hills because they're not they're just.
Can we talk about that for a second?
Go ahead, because it doesn't work.
So FYI, so first and foremost, does anybody else besides me and Rick that have live events will do Zooms, 4 Zooms a week, extend the live streams. You have access to text me on my phone whenever you want for any deal. It is like the big fat mentorship programs, right? That come with live events. First of all, they don't come with live events. Who else has a path to get it for free? Nobody.
Zero.
But let's talk about this too. I will give people Flipper Plus for free, and they'll still be like, Zach, when can I schedule the personal Zoom with you? I said, there's no. I'm like I said, I do this. I'm like, let me just refund you. They're like, no, and I'm like, yeah, I'm just kicking you out of here. The thing is, if I'm the type of person, and I think there's certain people not in wholesaling that have started doing this, that you're going to see as a problem, that say, hey, for $100, you get an hour of my time and just ask me anything. The only man I will tell you that does this, that's actually a legit multimillionaire, is Ben Mala. Outside of Ben Mala, I don't know one guy that will charge under $500 for an hour of his time. And he's like 15 minutes. He's just a bored guy.
What are you going to accomplish in 15 minutes? Like,
no, but like outside of that, you're serious thinking an hour of my time, and I'm not saying I'm this high horse guy or I'm a better person than you, but like for, gurus do this for $5,000, you get an hour personally with them every single week. Like is 50. So a lot of gurus for $5,000 for 52 hours, they're getting $96 an hour. $96 an hour is a $200,000. Wait, that's wrong. $96 an hour, 40 hours a week times 52, $200,000. Like that's a $200,000 a year salary being a guru. Like, so FYI, like we don't do one-on-ones. We'll do them in the Zoom, but we'll do it on YouTube because when I spend 30 minutes with you, the hundreds of thousands of people get value from that conversation. We are not going to be the guy that's going to be like, if we had to charge you for an hour of our time every single week for a year, for basically a year, it would be an insane amount.
It's not the highest and best. Listen, guys, you have to understand. And I've done like one-on-one, unless you're at like a super high level, it's not needed in wholesaling. It's a complete money grab. How are me and Zach going to do one-on-ones on thousands of people? It's like I would have to give up everything. I would have to stop wholesaling. I would never go on the internet. Like, think about it. Why would I do that? But like, there's people out there every day. Hey, call me. It just means they have so much extra time because I don't know, maybe they're not wholesaling and they'll talk to you and someone will talk to you for, I don't care, 15, 30, 45 minutes an hour for 500 or $1,000. And it doesn't work. Do the math on it. It's simple. It's not just my opinion. Most people that are very good in wholesaling, they do value their time. We value your time. We want to help you guys out. And just because I give stuff away for free, but like, oh, you're giving the house away. We do phenomenal off the JV deal. So like there's a cost. We have to run this business just like everything else. Who's more consistent on the internet than me and Zach? We bring it all. I think we have more videos out there. We always show up. I don't think we've ever missed one. We had 1 week we were out. Something happened. I forgot what it was. And we more than made it up. So I was told you're never going to last past a year. You're never 2 years. We're like 5 years now, and we're just getting started. So he's a lot younger than me. I love doing this business. And when you do something you love and you're actually making a ton of money at it, why would you ever go away? So guys, wholesaling, this is the course. We walk you through from head to toe. We've taken an hour and a half to show you how deep it is, how we constantly update it. And yes, we give 100% away for free. There is no holdback. There is no catch at the end. Yes, people do more work with me and Zach in our community, Flip with Rick Plus, and we have a path to get that way free. But most people start out in freewholesaling.com and they work their way up. Why? Nothing better than take somebody on a line worker and I change their life, I change their mentality, change the projection of their family, and they become financially free and they have freedom to spend time with the people they love the most. That to me is the most fulfilling part of wholesaling. I never got in this to be the richest dude. I don't want to be the richest dude. I'm on vacation every day, guys. I love this business.
Exactly. And so that is how you learn wholesaling real estate absolutely for free.